Well, good morning. I'm Gary Lipinski, the President of the Métis Nation of Ontario. I'm happy to be talking today to bring people or provide some information to people about the up-and-coming legislation, Bill 153, the Métis Nation of Ontario Secretariat Act. This is a hugely positive step forward for the Métis Nation of Ontario and represents the wishes and the will of people for 10 to 15 years. So it's an extremely important piece of legislation that's now been tabled by the Ontario Legislature. A historic moment in itself. It's the first time a Métis-specific bill has been tabled in Ontario. It's an act that will represent or respect the MNO's unique governance structure that we've created in MNO for the past 22 years. When the Métis Nation of Ontario was first formed way back in 1993-94, what I think is important for people to understand is that in order for anybody or anything to do business or be recognized in law, you have to be recognized as a body. And certainly individuals are bodies, and that's why individuals can do business and open bank accounts, et cetera, et cetera. For businesses or other entities, the way of being recognized as a body is to incorporate. So in 1993-94, when MNO was first formed, it was incorporated, the Métis Nation of Ontario Secretariat, and that administrative and legal arm of MNO allowed MNO to do business, to enter into contract agreements with federal government, provincial government, etc., and be able to be recognized as a body legal to do business. Over the years, MNO has developed a very unique governance structure. The will of the people decided, back in the early days, a famous Métis lawyer, Jean Taillé, was part of the architect who developed a charter process whereby instead of us not sticking together as a distinct people, as a nation, our charters wouldn't be separate entities, and we wouldn't see ourselves as separate islands amongst ourselves, that we would unite together, and we developed a very unique charter system whereby community councils would organize through charters, which are basically legal contracts between the Métis Nation of Ontario Secretariat, or the PCMNO, and the community council. And so it's a very unique and wonderful governance system that the Métis have created for themselves. And this legislation protects and respects that. It will allow our governance structure to be recognized, in our community, the way we've organized ourselves, to be maintained, and if community councils, if the legislation is passed, and we certainly are hoping it will be, then if community councils wish at some point to be incorporated within the overall governance structure of MNO, not separate and outside or a part of MNO, but certainly still within our governance structure, then that's allowed for. But the legislation also doesn't force councils to do that. There's no mechanism that says they have to do that. It's only if and when they want to do that. And certainly over the years, there are a lot of councils that want to take that next step to go into that level.